Hi Jay, hopefully this footage helps shed a little bit more light on the areas that we covered in today's lesson. We've got Tiger on the left with driver trying to hit a draw, and we've got Tiger on the right with a mid-iron trying to hit a little cut. I've put a little red circle on the screen to try and illustrate where our cane would be in the drill that we've been using in practice, just to help you get a visual on that. If we look at the swing on the left, what we're going to see with Tiger, driver in his hand, going for a big draw down the right hand side. You can see that everything's aligned to the right of that red circle, or the club certainly is aimed at right of that red circle. As he comes through impact now, he's going to release the club face. Now if we watch the position here, we start to see what we were discussing about the movement of the toe end of the club in relation to the heel. At that point now, you can see that the toe end is pointing up and is starting to pass the heel of the club. If we compare that to the swing on the right, which is Tiger hitting a fade, where he's trying to keep the club much more passive through impact, then what we start to see here is, again, everything's aimed to the left of the red circle. And as he comes through impact, if we pause it at the same sort of position in the swing as with driver, we can now see that the club face is being held on a different angle. So what he's done is he's trying to delay the movement of the toe end of the golf club. He's trying to keep the club face quieter through impact, a little bit more open on the right, whereas on the left he's trying to get the club to wrap over more, to get the toe end of the club to pass the heel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of those lines for you, and then we're going to run that through a little bit more clearly. So if we pay attention to the draw shot, we're trying to get a club or a club face that's rotating through impact, toe end passing the heel. So as we come through there, you can see the toe starting to pass the heel. If we just take that through slowly, toe end here now passes the heel, arriving in that sort of position through the hitting area. If we then compare that to the fade, we're going to see a club face that's held much more neutral through the hitting area, much quieter, much less toe up through impact. Hope this clears up a little bit of what we discussed today, and if you want to discuss matters further, just pick up the phone.